Measure it correctly.
Okay.
So you know 1 is 36.
.5.
So just go 6. And then what? Come on, hurry up.
Do this now. Is it this one? This one? $27.
Good. So you get it?
Mhm.
Okay. Don't screw it up. All right. What if I draw a picture for you and it went like this? Can you see the box?
Yeah.
All right. Let's pretend that this is an 8 and this is an 8. And I don't know what the height is. But I know that the volume is 576 centimeters cubed.
It works! It works! It works, Ben!
Good job.
It works.
Okay, you can take it.
Times those two and
Press
then
it!
divide
Press it! Press the button!
Good, good. The
Press
equation,
the button!
make sure you unplug it for him. Unplug it. Okay. You can take that to your room, Griffin.
Okay.
The equation, Ben, is this. Length times width times height equals 576, right? Equals the volume.
Yep.
Length is 8, width is 8, height we don't know, equals 576. So then you just say, all right, how do you figure out what h is? How do I get rid of all the stuff that's attached to the h?
You would minus it?
No. What is it doing? What is the 8 doing to the h?
It's adding to it?
It's adding?
Times 8? Sorry.
Multiplying? So how do you get rid of it?
Divide it?
Divide by 64. Because 8 times 8 is really 64.
That was 16.
8 times
Oh,
8.
I thought I was thinking.
So h is equal to 576 divided by 64. What is 576 divided by 64? I don't know. We can try. I'd try 4. What is 64 times 4? Let's just try it. Okay.
4.
4 times 4 is 16. 4 times this is 24. Add the 1, that's 25. Oh, that's not right. Well, we're actually almost exactly. Are we halfway? We're about halfway there. Let's see. 4, 16, 20, 24, 32. Maybe 9. Let's try 9. 9 times 4 is what? 36, yeah.
36, yeah.
This 9 times 6 is
54?
54 plus 3,
Yeah.
57. The reason why I tried 9 is because I'll tell you the reason why I tried 4 and 9 is because I knew that if I multiplied 64 times some number, the last number had to be a 6. So I thought to myself, well, what times 4 gives me a 6 in the last digit? 4 times 4 is 16. So you have a 6 at the end, right? And 4 times 9 is 64 or is 36. So there's another 6 at the end. So that's why I tried 9. You get it?
Yeah, so it's exactly.
All right. So that's how you find the volume or something. Oh, I think I need to do this page with you. Let me just check. Page 80, 82. Okay, all right. So let's see. Okay, this is a good problem. This is kind of a chemistry style problem, or this is a science kind of problem, but this is a really good one. Say that you have a fish tank. And it is 20 centimeters by 10 centimeters. 20 centimeters by 10 centimeters. Okay? And I filled up the fish tank so that it has 2.5 liters of water in it. Or soda, let's say soda. You know those big soda bottles? That's 2 liters.
Wow.
So maybe 1 1/4 of those soda bottles I'll put inside of this fish tank or whatever. And here's the question, how high is it? Now, first of all, you need to know, well, how does liters relate to centimeters? Well,
It's
1 liter equals 1,000 cubic centimeters. So I can use that conversion trick that I taught you way back then. What do we want on top? Or what do we want on the bottom? The liters or the centimeters?
oh, I know that already. So it's 2,500 cubic centimeters.
Good. Basically, you just said 1 liter on the bottom, 1,000 centimeters cubed on top, and you multiply this times this, and it's 2,500 cubic centimeters. That's your volume. Okay? Well, that's equal to your length times width times height. And which one don't we know?
The height.
Good. We know the length, we know the width. That's 20 times 10 times h equals this. So how do I get rid of the 20 and the 10?
You put them together and then you divide them.
So 200. So h is this number divided by 200. All right. The zeros cancel. You really have 25 over 2.
Or you could do these two zeros cancel and just leave the 2,000. That would be better.
25 divided by 2 is...
50.
No, that's 25 times 2.
Oh.
25 divided by 2. What's 24 divided by 2?
2. So it would be 12.
12. 25 divided by 2 is 24 divided by 2 with 1 remainder. Right?
Mhm.
So what you can write it as 24 and 1 remainder, or remainder 1 over 2. Or 24 and a half. So it's 24.5 centimeters. Would you like to know why it's centimeters? Well, over here, this is cubic centimeters, right? This 20 was 20 centimeters, and this 10 was 10 centimeters. So on the bottom, I have centimeters squared. So if I have 3 centimeters on top and I have 2 centimeters on the bottom, once they fight, that would be like centimeters times centimeters times centimeters divided by centimeters times centimeters. This fights, this one, and then you're left with centimeters all by itself. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
All right. Find the unknown edge of each cuboid.
What?
Actually, I think you know how to do this. We've done a few of these. A cuboid is basically the volume of this thing, let's see. A cuboid is basically to find something that you can build out of a bunch of cubes. So anything like with this rectangular thing, this box is a cuboid. That box is a cuboid. A book is a cuboid.
So like a triangle couldn't be a cuboid.
No, because you can't build a triangle out of a bunch of cubes. Does that make sense? All right. And in order to find the volume of a cuboid, you just multiply all the different dimensions, the length, the width, and the height. Multiply them all together, and that's your cuboid. Cool?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to do this one last one. The rectangular container measuring 20 by 10 by 10 centimeters is filled to the brim. What does that mean? It's filled all the way to the top. Does that make sense? So, if 750 cubic centimeters of water is poured out, what will the height of the container of the water level? So the new water, you fill up the tank to the very top, and then you pour out 750 cubic centimeters, and your new water level is over here. You see that? It went down.
Whoa, that's cool. That's cool, bro.
What is this height? We'll call it X. Actually, we'll call it H. It doesn't matter if we call it X or H. I mean, it's just something we don't know. Okay,
That's cool.
so the original volume of this thing was 10 times 10, which is 100, times 20, which is 2,000 cubic centimeters, right?
Yeah.
And then you poured out 750. So what is 750? What is 750 minus 2,000? It's let's see. Well, it's seven. It would be. Let's see, 50, 250. So 1250. Okay. And then you want to find the new height. So apparently, there is a volume of 1,250 cubic centimeters still left inside there.
That's a lot.
And you want to figure out the height of that. Well, you know that you need to get this 10 times, or 20 times 10, right? Times H. You're not going to multiply by this 10 because this 10, the water isn't up all the way up to 10, right? It's H. So 20 times 10 times H is equal to this. Okay? Divide by 10. That's always easy, right? Divide by another 0. Well, let's see. How many times can 20 go into 125? Instead of doing all the long math, I'll just say, how many times can 20 go into 120? Well, that would be 6 times, right? And then I'll have 5 left over, so it's 6 and 5 over 20. That's 6 and 1/4, or 6.25. So your height that you have that it fills up to is 6 1/4 centimeters. Make sense?